So this is the Berry Woodland Swag Kit, regularly $80. This kit is built on the beautiful white sugar spruce large teardrop. This is a pre-made design with cones and berries and a little hanger. And then you have the white glitter winteresting spray, a winter fun twig spray, and a winter chalet button poinsettia. Optional, included in the product description but not included in the kit, are two different bows. So we have the winter woods bow or the gingerbread bow. So you can choose your style. We also have some floral wire linked in the product description if you need some of that.
They're in bundles and they're inexpensive, under $2 a bundle. So today what we're going to do is, my stems have been pre-cut. This full length poinsettia has been shortened. Once you make a cut, and now our stem length here is about 8 inches long, these paper wrap stems require a little touch of glue at the base. Whether you use pan glue like I've dipped in off camera, or you use Elmer's glue straight out of the bottle, you can see that a paper wrap once started is going to unravel. So by grabbing a little bit of glue on the bottom and ensuring that the paper doesn't continue to unravel, you'll have a much better result later on as you enjoy your piece for years to come. So the base is just already embellished with so many good pieces. There are faux plastic pine cones in here. We've got some really great looking eucalyptus seed pods, and it has a structure that includes a heavy duty wired base right in here. So what we want to do is make sure we've wired our stems into 2 points. We're going to end up with an extra wire around here, and we're going to end up with our top wire up here. We're laying everything together and wiring once. So this stem was shortened. We cut off quite a bit, but what I want to do is line that 3-part stem up so that the tip is maybe just stopping at the bulk of this teardrop, not lining up with the very tip of it. And we're going to work it in there a little bit by wiggling the stem down towards the center, because the core of this teardrop is the heavy duty wire, and we want to make sure that this stem is touching the other so we can wire them together. So I just sort of lay it in there, pull some of these pieces around and over to integrate it. It'll give you a better look anyway if it's not floating on the top. So that's what we do, number one. Same thing with the branch. This branch has a natural birch base to it, so it's going to have some variations because it's a natural product embellished with glitter. Because this piece is winging out, I'm going to lay that down so it doesn't stick up out of my swag and force the wingy part into my design. And we're also stacking that stem. This is going to line up along the center core of the teardrop swag, and again, I'm kind of wiggling the birch pieces down and in between the teardrop base, incorporating. You get a better result if it's not floating on top and it's somehow wiggled in there. It's going to look different on your end, but you can see it's nicely blended. The last thing we do is top it off with the poinsettia. This flower, when it comes to you, might be shaped flat. A poinsettia shape has a little bit of a flare out, but then I always curve the petals like this. You also want it to have its head like so. Do you see how I've got it laid open? So that when it lays on the top of your design, it is nestled in there nicely and not awkwardly pointing down like this. So we want to lay it open. And this stack that we've created here, we're going to put 2 wire locations on it with your wire. We're going to do one right up near the top. And this piece already has a hanger on the teardrop, so we don't have to worry about creating a hand-wired hanger. It's already in place. So we're going to tighten the top one down, and then I'm going to move down my stem set. Here I've caught the poinsettia, but my second wire is only going to cross the teardrop and the 2 other stems. We're not going to worry about the poinsettia. It got caught once up at the top. This one, find my wire, and that would be location number 2, which makes it nice and secure. Then your bow choice. Now you might have a bow at home, which is why On some pieces, when the bow is absolutely important to the design, I've included it. When there's some room for variation, I've suggested you could go the gingerbread route, or you can go more basic and pick up the blue in the berries. So this woodland bow, regular price $11.50, is available in the online store. Let's take a look at that one with the birch and the blue suede, which touches up the blue. Or we're gonna end up here with our newly designed gingerbread bow with little gingerbread reindeers. That one's adorable. It does have longer tails because we specifically designed it for this look. This is regular price $15.50 and it has some nice length to it. The wires, of course, are on these bows, and you can see that these tails will add a little length. If you wanted longer tails on this, you could purchase this bow and then extra ribbon of the birch so that the birch will flow through the design. Kind of tuck my ribbon back behind there and secure my wire, and we would be finished. It's just as easy as that. I think that pre-made teardrop does all the work for you.